think business today is all about adding value.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean that you necessarily get paid all the time for adding value. But nevertheless, you want, at the end of all of this, or actually, regardless of whether we're in a crisis like the current one or not, you want people to remember you for the right reasons, don't you?
That's absolutely right. Yeah.
My name is Martin, and I run 3 businesses really. Supply My Business, which you might be able to see behind me, which is quite a broad business-to-business media and marketing platform. And our objective there really is to promote our subscribers and connect them with other businesses to collaborate and ultimately do business. So we do that across Kent and Essex and Sussex. And we do that very much in a kind of a digital online environment, but also through direct introductions to businesses that we know. Well, on a business level, I think, there's no point kind of, trying to dismiss the effect it's had on your business. And from my point of view, it's had quite a marked effect in terms of the renewal rates, for example, in terms of subscribers on our platform. A lot of businesses have really tightened in, tightened the purse strings, and have felt unable to continue to kind of promote their business, and they've kind of gone into a situation where they're trying to protect as much cash as they possibly can.
Of course, yeah.
But at the same time, we've also retained an awful lot of clients as well who perhaps haven't had that kind of bunker attitude, and they've been very much still out there in the marketplace, wanting to talk up their business and promote their business. So clearly it has affected all businesses. Some businesses it's had a really positive effect on, and they're obvious in terms of which ones they are. But I think for the vast majority of businesses, it's fair to say it's not had a positive effect. There's so much negativity around, and for me, one of the key things there is, I can only control what I can control, and everything else is really just noise. And if you tune into any news channel at any given hour on any given day, they're not painting a particularly rosy picture of what's going on. So for me, it's about shutting out negativity, full stop. And that might be individuals who they talk in quite a negative way, whether that's about their business or the situation we're all finding ourselves in. It's about shutting out things like the news, because it's very rare that you actually find something positive in the news these days. And it's really about focusing in on the stuff that you can do and making sure you do that as good as you can do. And trusting that ultimately that will pay dividends in the future. And really, you can't do any more than giving something your best shot, can you?
Oh, absolutely not.
That's all you can do. And then if you fail, or whatever failure looks like, but if you ultimately judge that to be a failure, then you can't blame yourself, can you?
No, absolutely. If you've given your all and it doesn't work out, no, totally agree with that.
Yeah. So for me, that's really what it's all about. And I think, there's been an unprecedented level of support that's been available to businesses.
Correct, yeah.
But not all businesses are necessarily aware of the support that's out there, because perhaps they have buried their head in the sand a little bit, and they've gone into that kind of bunker mentality.
Yeah.
Or that they're just not feeling particularly positive. And so for me, it's about making sure you've got a duty as a business owner to make sure you are as informed as you possibly can be about what's going on in the business landscape in your particular area.